everyone, and welcome back to Clara Sews Vintage. Long time no see. I'm really sorry I've been MIA around here lately. At the end of January, I started working on a big project for my day job, and so over the past few months, that has taken up a lot of my time and energy. So I just didn't really have, the extra time to get in my sewing room. I really hadn't made anything new since the end of January when I started on the project. So that has wrapped up for the most part on my end, so things are a lot calmer for me. I have a lot more time and mental energy on my hands again. And then with everything that's going on, I think we all have a little or a lot of extra time, being cooped up at home. And so between my end of the project wrapping up and being quarantined at home, I have a lot more time on my hands, and it's finally actually like spring in the Midwest here where I live, and I am so excited about that. Obviously we celebrated Easter a couple weeks ago, and that's what this video is all about. So like I said, my project has wrapped up, my end of the project has wrapped up quite a lot for me, and so a lot more time. I was able to make my Easter outfit, though I didn't get it done by Easter. I have to admit, I was feeling kind of glum and down in the dumps, that my family and I weren't going to be able to celebrate the way that we normally do, go to church and celebrate and everything. So I kind of lost my gumption to work on my outfit and get it done on time. But I did push myself, and I got it done finally, and I'm so excited that I did push and get it done because I really love it. Spoiler alert. But yeah, so I have a lot more time, and I want to use this time, it's kind of a unique time for all of us. I think we all have a lot more time to watch videos, and for those of us who create content, and we have a lot more time to create content right now too. So I want to take advantage of this time, and for one thing, to do things that I enjoy, and kind of, cheer me up a little bit, and hopefully in pursuing those interests and everything, using social media, I can help cheer other people up too. There are quite a few of us seamstresses or sewists on Instagram using hashtags isewlation, and I'll put these up on the screen, but so isewlation and social distancing to share what we're working on. And I've also started a hashtag of my own that's Clara Sews Positivity, and it's kind of about using this time, using our passions for sewing and creating things to cheer everybody up and kind of, lift each other up and encourage each other, which I think is really important right now because, I think we all could use a little bit of encouragement and upliftingness. But yeah, so hopefully you'll join me using the hashtags social distancing, isewlation, and Clara Sews Positivity. I know that there are some other, kind of related hashtags that people are using too, but those three I'm definitely following myself. So I would love it if you would use those hashtags and share what you're working on social media, and so we can see what each other's doing and kind of hang out that way, and show off what we're working on and connect through our love of sewing. But yeah, so I hope that you use those hashtags so that we can all see what each other is making. Like I said, I will be using those hashtags, and I look forward to seeing what you guys are making. But yeah, so again, like I said, I plan to make, a lot of videos right now, and I have so many ideas. I definitely feel the creative juices flowing again. I always get kind of sad and disappointed when I don't have time to work on stuff because it's a great creative outlet for me. Because really the only thing that I worked on were a couple of quilts that I could just work on in my downtime without, turning on the camera and really putting a lot of thought into it, mostly just chain piecing and, you know, some mindless sewing. So I'm really excited to be working on building my vintage wardrobe again and adding to it, and I'm excited to be bringing you all back into my sewing room as well. It's a really cool sewing community that we have here on YouTube and on Instagram, and I'm really happy that I get to be a part of it, and I'm happy that all of you are a part of it too. So now on to my Easter ensemble for this year. So originally I had actually planned to make a really tailored kind of wasp waist 1950s suit coat and fuller skirt. I found this hat, if you watched my antiquing haul from the fall, I found this hat at an antique shop about 45 minutes from where I live, and I was really excited. It really inspired me for what I wanted to do for Easter. So the hat is gray, and then it came with this navy kind of netting ribbon on it, and so I really wanted to play with those colors for Easter and do something inspired by that. So I found some gray suiting on Fabric Mart Fabrics website, and I ordered that, and I knew I wanted to put navy with it, and I had this navy linen blend in my stash, so I knew I was going to play with those colors and use the gray for the base and then the navy for the lapels and the cuffs, and I had this grandiose idea. And then everything got shut down, and I couldn't buy the tailoring supplies that I needed because somebody didn't plan ahead and was going to buy them kind of at the last minute. And, you know, like, the place that I was going to order the tailoring canvas and kind of tailoring supplies that I needed from Bias Bespoke, I've never ordered from them before, but I've heard great things from other sewists on YouTube and Instagram. So I was going to order from them. And then New York City got, like, you know, shut down and quarantined. So I wasn't able to order them in time. And so I had to quickly scramble and figure out plan B. I knew I wanted to still be able to achieve that dream at some point to wear for a different occasion or something. So I didn't want to completely give up and use the fabric for something else, but I wanted to figure out a way that I could still kind of make my dream happen for this outfit. And I'm really excited with the solution that I came up with. So I had bought the flowers and everything ahead of time because I knew I wanted to accent the outfit with this like kind of peachy, muted, kind of mauvey, dusty rose pink color. So I kind of hemmed and hawed, and I finally settled on making the same fuller skirt. So I ended up making a half circle skirt, just a plain half circle skirt for the skirt that I would eventually wear with the suit coat or jacket. But then what to do for the top, because I didn't have the tailoring canvas and supplies that I needed to do a nice tailored lapel and, you know, do all of the tailoring elements that I needed to for the jacket. So I have quite a bit. I think I have about 2 yards of this navy linen blend that I'd had in my stash forever, I think from Hancock, so it's like 7 years old or something. Anyway, but so I decided that I should have plenty to make a waistcoat out of the navy and still have enough to use for the lapels and cuffs, and I might put a stripe on the skirt eventually. I'm not sure, I haven't decided on that. But so I figured that I would have plenty to be able to make the waistcoat and to still kind of have the same idea and kind of play with the same tailored but and 1950s kind of style, but not have to deal with those tailoring elements that I did not have the supplies for. So this is my final idea. At the end of the video, I'll stand up and I'll give you kind of a full shot of what the outfit looks like, but I'm really excited with how it turned out. Just spoiler alert, love how it turned out, and how the hat turned out as well. There will be a separate video coming on how I refurbished the hat When I got it, the flower that was on it was in really poor condition. Normally I like to leave my hats in pretty close condition to the way that I got them. It's just a personal preference. I know some people like to upcycle vintage items, but I kind of like to let them live on in the way that they were originally made and intended to look like. But the flower was really squashed and just really not in very good shape. But the hat itself was in great shape, so I'm not quite sure how that happened, but just grateful for the hat. But so I ended up taking the flower off, putting the new flower on, and I think it really spruces it up, and it ties everything all together, and yeah, I'm really excited about it. So I've already been really chatty, so this is going to be more of a sewing vlog and less of like an actual educational sewing video like some of mine are. So enjoy me sewing up the skirt. I did not take any footage of me sewing the blouse or the blouse or the waistcoat, because I already have a video for the waistcoat, and eventually I'll do, this is kind of my go-to blouse pattern, so eventually I will put up a video for making one of these blouses as well. But this blouse was an absolute pain. It was just, I am certain that all of you have had that project that is so simple, but everything that can go wrong will, and you like just want to throw it in a corner and forget about it. That was this shirt. It's so simple. I've made probably 5, I think this might be my 5th variation of this blouse. Filming it wasn't going to happen. It was just all I could do to get it finished, because it was absolutely just, it was like taunting me. It was terrible. So I'm very glad that the blouse is done and I don't have to fight with it anymore. But like I said, I've already been extremely long-winded, so I'm going to quit talking and we're going to get to the sewing. here's the finished product. I'm really, really happy with how this ended up turning out. It wasn't exactly what I had planned on, like I said at the beginning, but I actually don't know that I would have liked the original suit coat idea any better than this. I really love how it turned out. I think it's a little bit more fun and playful, still, you know, really kind of classy and put together, but a little bit more fun than the suit coat would have been. So I really, really love it. It's still, you know, classy and everything with the navy and the gray, but I think the flowers add a little bit of a feminine, softer touch, and I really, really love it. So like I said, this is just a half circle skirt, and the vest is the same pattern that I used in my video. I believe it was like making a 1950s waistcoat. So it's just the same pattern that I used for that. So I'll have that video linked in the description box below. But yeah, I mean, I'm really, really sad that I didn't get to wear this to church like I normally would have, and, you know, celebrate the way we normally would have as a family. I'm really sad because it's really cute. I really would have liked to have worn it, you know, out and about. But I did not get it done in time for Easter Day. I was just really down in the dumps, and I had a hard time really, you know, pushing myself and making myself get it done when I knew that I wasn't really getting it done to wear anywhere. But I'm really glad that I persevered and got it done anyway, because I really like it. I feel really cute in it, and I mean, really, when it comes down to it, that's the most important part when we make things, that we feel good in what we make. So really happy with how it turned out, and I know what I will be wearing the first time I get to go back to church, because I'm not going to waste this, and I'm not going to wait another year to wear it. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and hit the notification bell and select all so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Like I said in the beginning, I have lots of ideas for spring, lots of fabric that's floating around and calling my name, so I'm really planning and hoping to be posting lots more videos soon. So I'll catch you next time. Bye! I'm not wearing lipstick. We're just gonna go with it. Yeah, we're gonna go with it. Put on the rest of my face.